So I was just scrolling down my feed and I come across this video named What Getting Killed by Fentanyl Feels Like. And I don't know about you, but that's something that I always wanted to know without experiencing it. So let's see. Headphones on, let's see what's going on.
Picture this. You're at a party. You don't really party. You're more of a 2 beers and I'm good person. But your friends dragged you out, and now you're on a couch watching everyone have a better
I'm not gonna lie, drinking beer is for anyone over the age of 45. If you're under the age of 45, you shouldn't be drinking beer.
time than you. Then your buddy sits down next to you, pulls out a pill, says it's Xanax, says it'll help you relax, stop overthinking, actually enjoy yourself for once. You say no, obviously.
Right.
You don't do drugs. You've seen the DARE presentations. You know better. But then he hits you with it.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, those DARE presentations
You've seen the
at school genuinely worked for me though. Like I honestly, it sparked enough like fear in me to not do drugs. So like I don't do drugs most of the time.
DARE presentations. You know better. But then he hits you with it. Bro, everyone here's done it. You trying to be better than us? You scared? Come on, don't be a pussy. And now it's not about the pill anymore. It's about proving you're not the lame one. So you take it. Oh, hey there. What's 50 times stronger than heroin and somehow easier to get than a prescription for antibiotics?
Let me guess. We got Fentanyl. I don't even know what that is. We got crocodile. I don't know what that is. We got fentanyl. We got your mom's disappointment. I'm gonna guess it's fentanyl because that's what the video is about.
If you guessed B,
fentanyl. Am I saying this right?
fentanyl, you're correct.
Fentanyl.
If you guessed D, also correct, but we're focusing on fentanyl today. Here's the fun part. That pill you just took wasn't Xanax.
It was fentanyl.
It was pressed fentanyl. Or it was Xanax laced with fentanyl. And the lethal dose is about 2 milligrams.
Bro, 2 milligrams? And you're just out of there? Like no coming back? There's like, you can't take how about an EpiPen? Like does that do anything to this?
That's the weight of a few grains of salt. You literally cannot see it. Your friend didn't know it was laced. Not because he's secretly Zach Galifianakis trying to roofie the group for a wild weekend in Vegas, just because the guy who pressed these pills in his basement doesn't have FDA quality control. And now you've got about 15 to 30 minutes before your body completely shuts down. Let's find out what it feels like when peer pressure—
It's not funny, bro. I ain't gonna lie. People actually go through this, which is sad, but like, how is this even a thing? Honestly, sometimes I sit back and really like, how does anyone even die from fentanyl? I understand, things happen, you get laced. Unfortunately, that's obviously sad. But like people who just do it, like is fentanyl a thing that people do in moderation enough to not die? Because if 2 milligrams is enough, then what's a healthy dose? Like what's a good dose? You know what I'm saying?
kills you. So what exactly is fentanyl?
Right.
And why is something this deadly being pressed into fake Xanax bars by guys named Kyle? Fentanyl's a synthetic opioid created in 1960 by a Belgian chemist who was probably trying to cure cancer or something noble. Instead, he invented the most efficient way to accidentally kill recreational drug users. Hospitals use it because it's incredibly good at blocking pain. It binds to opioid receptors in your brain and nervous system and basically tells your body—
Oh, I've never heard. I don't just go to the hospital for fun or nothing like that, but I didn't even know that they use it in hospitals. That makes sense. So like they can control it enough, obviously, to use it in a healthy dose.
Hey, stop feeling things.
Hey bro, you need to stop feeling things.
What? No, why would I?
Right.
It's about 50 times stronger than heroin, 100 times stronger than morphine.
Okay, but I don't even know how strong those are. So can we compare this to like weed?
The medical dose for pain management is 25 to 100 micrograms.
I'm doing this research. I'm doing this research on my own then. If he's not gonna tell me like the most used drug of all time, then hold on. What's the comparison of how I spell it? Now? Okay. And weed. I don't know exactly how to ask this, but fentanyl and weed are fundamentally different. Yeah, I know this, but like what is potency risk? 50 to 100 times more potent than morphine, and can be, bro. I asked about weed, not morphine. Like I'm kind of confused on why this is so hard to answer.
That's 0.025 to zero point 0.1 milligrams. The dose that kills you? 2 milligrams, which means there's basically no margin for error.
Right.
It's like if Tylenol's safe dose was 1 pill and 2 pills made your liver explode. And here's why street fentanyl is Russian.
That's not even a good comparison, because honestly, it's even worse than that. Like 2 milligrams. Imagine just imagine you you accidentally exhale. Like I got asthma. Imagine like I breathe a little bit too hard and an extra little sprinkle lands on whatever I'm trying to like lace safely. Now it's over. You feel me? Or now whoever I give it to is over and I'm going to jail for it. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that that's what no one should do that. But it's kind of crazy how things can just go left so fast.
Roulette. When someone's pressing thousands of pills in bulk, the fentanyl doesn't distribute evenly. One pill might have 0.5 milligrams. The next one might have 5 milligrams. Your friend took one last week and was fine?
They have to weigh that too to be that specific?
Cool. Congrats to him. You just got the Mega Millions jackpot of bad luck.
Oh, man, now I'm all emotional.
So what does fentanyl do to you? Simple. It floods your opioid receptors, the parts of your brain responsible for pain, pleasure, and breathing, and overwhelms them completely. In a hospital, they give you just enough to block pain while keeping you alive.
Bro, imagine, and if it's in that syringe, right? Imagine you at the hospital, right? And you about to get a nice little dose of fentanyl, right? Because you having leg pains for whatever reason. And the nurse sneezes, or the doctor sneezes, or whoever gives it to you sneezes, coughs, I don't know, anything. You feel me? And then they just accidentally, actually not thinking about it, they probably don't fill this syringe up more than what it needs to be. But even then, what if when they filling it up, they're doing this, right? Like you know how you have the pill bottle and you're filling up the syringe? What if they sneeze? Now you have like 1 milligram over what you're supposed to, and it's over. Like, this probably shouldn't be a thing, if I'm being completely honest with you. Even if it helps in some cases, I fully believe fentanyl should be scratched off the face of the earth.
At this party, you just took enough to block consciousness and respiration, and eventually your pulse. Buckle up.
Man.
This gets weird fast.
This next part gets weird.
All right, here's the timeline. Fentanyl moves fast. From the moment that pill hits your stomach to complete system shutdown, about 10 to 30 minutes, depending on dose and body weight. Let's go minute by minute. First 5 minutes. You feel amazing.
I'm about to say, you probably just feel like a nice little high. You probably like, and that's probably the scary part too. You're like, oh, it's working. I feel great. You just die.
Yeah, I can take it. No, I can take it.
You are amazing.
Better than you felt in years, maybe ever. Fentanyl slams into your mu opioid receptors like a freight train made of serotonin and bad decisions. These receptors control pain, but they also control reward and euphoria. Every problem you've been carrying, work, stress, relationship, anxiety, existential dread, it all just evaporates. You feel warm, safe, like you're wrapped in the universe's softest blanket. Your friends are talking to you. You're nodding and smiling. Everything they say is the funniest thing you've ever heard. You're finally relaxed, finally part of the group. Meanwhile, your respiratory rate just dropped from 16 breaths per minute to 10, then 8, then 6. See, fentanyl doesn't just make you feel good. It tells your brainstem, the part that controls automatic functions like breathing.
Let me guess. It tells it that you can start working because everything goes at ease, right? Everything is at ease. Everything feels good. Your brain just goes, I'm gonna just stop working because we obviously doing good, right? I'm gonna assume that's along the lines of what he's about to say. He's just gonna make it sound way better than I can.
To chill the fuck out.
Bro, I be knowing what I'm talking about, bro. Bro, I'm a hard reactor. I'm trying to tell people, bro.
And your brainstem, being a team player, complies. You don't notice. Why would you? You feel incredible. 5 to 10 minutes in, the euphoria is shifting into something heavier. You're not high anymore. You're sedated. Someone asks if you're okay. You try to answer, but the words come out slow, thick, like your tongue forgot how to work.
Invisible.
Your vision's blurring, not in a I need glasses way, in a my brain's not processing visual information correctly way. Sounds are muffled, distant, like you're underwater. You're not scared though. Can't be. Your brain's too oxygen deprived to generate complex emotions like fear. You're just really, really tired. Your oxygen saturation, amount of oxygen in your blood, has dropped from a healthy 98% to 80%.
I'll try to get that number, but oh well.
Then to 80%.
Then to Actually, I think that's it.
Your lips are turning blue, your fingernails are gray. Your friends are starting to get concerned, but they're drunk.
The same friends that told you to take it the first time because you being a party pooper, you know what I'm saying? You not fitting in enough. Right. They literally laced you.
Nobody wants to be the one who ruins the vibe by calling 911.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. This whole scenario is kind of stupid. Because it's a movie scenario. Oh, one of my best friends go, bro, it's gonna be fine, bro. Have a good time, bro. You've been a party pooper. Just take this pill. You're gonna be fine. I took one yesterday and I was feeling great. Now you're done. You know what I mean? And now they want to be all concerned or whatnot. Yeah. Y'all laced him.
Over a guy who's just really stoned. Classic party dilemma. Is he dying or is he just British? Fun fact.
What?
This is the window where Narcan could 100% save you. One spray up the nose and you'd wake up confused, pissed off, and alive.
Oh, okay. Now that's great to know, actually. That's great. I feel like everybody should have Narcan in that case. Not because, you may get laced one day, but just because, like, if fentanyl can kill you in 2 milligrams and this is the only thing that can save you, I feel like it's worth it's worth having around. Just saying.
Problem is, nobody at this party has Narcan. Why would they? They're not real drug users. They're just college kids having fun. Guess what happens next? 10 to 15 minutes. You're out, fully unconscious. And this is where things get bad. Your breathing's almost completely stopped. Maybe one breath every 30 seconds, maybe one per minute.
Bro, I cannot stand when they make water bottles. Look, for me to open this water bottle, I have to spill some, bro, because I have to squeeze it. Like, the water bottle ain't filled all the way, so it's squishy. Like, I can't get a good grip and still open up the cap. I have to squeeze it some, and now when I open it, I got water. Let me shut up.
Your brain is suffocating. Here's the thing about your brain. It's 2% of your body weight, but uses 20% of your oxygen. It's a resource hog. And right now, it's getting nothing. The parts of your brain responsible for consciousness, memory, decision-making, gone, offline. What's left is just your brainstem trying desperately to keep your heart beating. Your friends are freaking out. Someone's slapping your face. Someone else is yelling your name. You don't respond. Can't respond. You're not.
I wonder what you feel in this instance. I'm assuming he's gonna get into that, but like so far he's low-key just talking about he said that like heart rate slowing down, but he doesn't really talk about how you feel other than when you first get high. You know what I mean?
Not there.
Like, I wonder what you're feeling in this situation. Do you know that you're even alive if you can't remember, make a decision? If the only thing that's happening is your brain telling you to breathe, then is that all you're doing? Like, are you just asleep at that point?
Finally, someone calls 911. By the way, quick PSA from your dead host. If someone's unresponsive at a party, call 911 immediately.
Right.
I know you're worried about cops showing up. I know you don't want to get in trouble. But you know what's worse than getting in trouble? Your friend dying on your couch while you Googled, is he just really high or dead? Anyway, back to you dying. 15 to 25 minutes, you've stopped breathing entirely, respiratory arrest.
Okay.
Your oxygen saturation's in free fall. 60%, 50%, 40%.
I almost saw that one coming.
Your organs are screaming for oxygen. Your brain especially. Your heart's trying to compensate. It's beating fast.
What's like the hardest drug? How can I ask this without sounding like I'm like a advocate for drug use? I'm not I don't do drugs, but like what's the hardest drug that you're not afraid to try? You're still not gonna try it because that's just not smart to do. You should never try drugs. But like if you just had one in mind, what's one that you're 100% not scared to try, but you still won't? Like I said, like me, the hardest drug that I'm not scared to try is mushroom. But I would never try mushrooms because I don't do drugs. But like, you feel me? I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't be scared to try mushrooms though.
Faster, harder, trying to pump whatever oxygen's left to your brain. But there's nothing to pump. It's like revving an engine with no gas. The system's breaking down. If you're lucky, and I mean really lucky, paramedics arrive now. They immediately hit you with Narcan. Start chest compressions. Bag you manually force air into your lungs. Narcan's a miracle drug. It's an opioid and—
Bro, imagine you go through this, genuinely go through this, and like, your friend, like you're the friend that gave the other friend the pill. He gets revived with Narcan and you're all happy and whatnot, and then you just get put in handcuffs for attempted murder. Like, quite, bro, I ain't gonna lie, that'd be quite the night.
Antagonist. kicks the
Quite the
fentanyl off
night.
your receptors, and reverses the overdose in seconds. With Narcan, you wake up angry, confused, and in withdrawal, but alive. Without it, your heart stops, and we move to the final stage. 25 to 30 minutes, your heart stops, cardiac arrest. At this point, even if they revive your heart, your brain's been without oxygen for so long that the person you were is gone. You might technically survive. Your body might keep functioning with medical support, but you, the person who went to that party, who gave in to peer pressure, who just wanted to fit in, you're already gone. The worst part? From the outside, fentanyl overdose looks peaceful. No thrashing, no screaming, you just stop. Which is why your friends didn't realize until it was too late. All right, but what does this actually feel like?
Thank you. But before you get into that, that was a crazy, like we're us. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're looking at me, I'm a vessel, you're a vessel. But within the inside, what really makes us is our brain. Like, that is actually insane. Like, without our brain, like he just said, like, it changes the whole chemistry of your brain function. You're not the same person. The person that you once were is gone. You're still in the same vessel, but like, I don't know. That just kind of like, I don't know. It kind of caught my attention.
Because we've covered the biology, let's talk about the experience. At first, incredible. The best you've ever felt. All the stress, anxiety, self-doubt, gone. You feel good. Not had a nice day good. This is what happiness actually is good. Then you start sinking. Not physically, mentally. Like you're being submerged in warm honey, and it feels safe, comfortable. You hear people talking, but you can't focus on the words. They sound far away. You want to respond, but forming thoughts is too hard. Your brain's moving in slow motion. And here's what makes fentanyl different from most other ways to die. There's no panic, no pain, no desperate gasping for air.
Well, yeah, you just took a painkiller. Like, the last thing you're gonna feel when you die from a painkiller, I would assume, is pain. I think. I don't know. That's just, I mean, it makes sense to me.
You just feel tired, like you could sleep forever. Some survivors describe it as the most comfortable I've ever been. Others say it felt like floating, detached from their body, watching from somewhere else.
Bro, this is like, so basically what this tells me is people survive fentanyl, like, overdoses, and then probably do it again. To be honest, I feel like doing it again probably isn't as scary as the first time. Now that I really like think about it, like, even if you almost die, I feel like you're probably still going to be more comfortable with doing it again than you were the first time you did it, even though you hadn't almost died from it yet. I don't know. I feel like that's how that goes.
And emotionally, nothing. No fear, no regret.
Like, imagine, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Imagine you almost die, but in the midst of you, like, you wake up, you don't remember nothing that happened, but people tell you, bro, you almost died, and the last thing you remember is just feeling free at last. You could probably be like, you know what, bro? Let me go try to die again. You feel me?
No final thoughts about your family or what you're leaving behind. Just nothing. Most ways to die, your brain panics, floods you with adrenaline, fights. But fentanyl, it just turns everything off.
That's
Gently,
actually crazy.
Quietly, which is why it's so dangerous. It doesn't feel dangerous. It feels like relief. Quick reality check. Fentanyl killed over 75,000 people in the US last year. That's more than car accidents.
75,000? Jeez.
More than gun violence. It's the leading cause of death for Americans aged 18 to 45. And most of them didn't know they were taking fentanyl. They thought they were taking Xanax or Adderall they bought from a friend of a friend.
Like, even these Xanax pills I can see are, what, 0.25 milligrams? So to even get to 2 milligrams of Xanax, you'd have to take, what, 8 of these? No, that would just make 2. So you would have to take 16, I think. No. Yeah, 8. It's 8.
Here's why it's everywhere. Fentanyl's cheap to make. It's synthetic. No poppy fields needed. You can cook it in the lab. And because it's so potent, you need way less product to get the same effect. So dealers cut everything with it. Bigger profit margins, smaller shipments, higher potency. If some customers die, there's always more customers.
So you mean tell me you have a drug that's easy to make, you can sell it for cheap because it's easy to make, it kills with a very low, like, it has low potency, but it kills with low potency, and it's painless? This should not be on the earth, bro. I'm be honest with you.
It's capitalism, baby.
Now that's capitalism.
The free market decided your life is worth less than a higher profit margin.
Illuminati.
So, There you have it. Fentanyl overdose. Fast, painless, and disturbingly easy to stumble into by accident. The peer pressure thing? That's real. I know it sounds like an after-school special, but people actually give into that stuff, especially when you're young and insecure and just want to be liked. So here's my advice. From one dead guy to whoever's watching this. If someone's pressuring you to take something and your gut says no, just don't. Yeah, they'll call you lame.
Facts.
Yeah, you might feel left out. But you know what's lamer than being the sober guy at a party?
Dead.
Being dead at 23 because you
Yo, that's crazy because I just turned 23.
wanted to seem cool. Hit subscribe if you like these type of videos. Oh, and to whoever keeps commenting that my voice sound like AI. Buddy, I'm a ghost. I'm literally artificial at this point.
Yo, shout out to Mr. Death. This video is by Mr. Death. I forgot to say that at the beginning of the video. Also, do not do drugs, especially not fentanyl. And y'all have a great rest of y'all's day. Hope you enjoyed the video and consider subscribing. Thank you.